This is the word to go, yo.
Well, hello, you gorgeous people. Suda, you there?
I
You're so
do.
gorgeous.
You are gorgeous, darling.
Gorgeous.
We
So
are
gorgeous.
feeling gorgeous because it's our favorite day of the week. It's Wednesday evening, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. in the UK. Hello, I'm on the road, as you can see. And we want to remind you that GAWTV, Grown Ass Women TV, is also a hashtag. So use that hashtag when discussing the show on social media. And there's a lot to discuss because, as you guys know, we love June because not only is it a romantic month and it's beautiful and it's very pleasant weather-wise, it's Pride Month, you guys. Woo!
Woohoo!
We
Pride
love
Month
all
and
of our
ODB.
LGBT.
ODB is getting hitched, Val.
Yes,
Val, ODB is getting hitched.
there's a lot going on in June, and we are so thrilled to have one of our besties on the show today. But before we get to that, do us a flav and please like this video, give us a thumbs up. Very important to also subscribe to this channel. Go ahead. You know you want to. You know you do. And finally, ring that bell so you can enable notifications so you never miss an episode. And trust us, especially because this whole month we're celebrating Pride, you really don't want to miss anything, like for reals.
You do not want to miss a thing. Especially too, I want to say a huge shout out to our members only section, which we should get our members only jackets because that would be cool. We have like a little GAWTV patch on the shoulder because we're real hardcore.
Cute.
Would that be cute?
Speaking of hardcore, Mickie, you know why we are? We're hardcore country.
Burn out.
That's it.
And also, like, we've done so many fun. Those hottie toddies are one of my new favorite things. I love all the gossip, you know, and I love seeing our members over there. And we can even see you guys in the chat below with your lovely, like, little green, like, little signs. And it tells us how long you've been members for. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So cheers to you, my friends. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting us.
Yeah.
However you support us, if you download the podcast, check it out. That's called the GAWcast because we like to keep it synchronized here so you understand, or just type in Grown Ass Woman, Grown Ass Women, and you'll find us at the top of your feed always.
Yep.
Always.
The top, my favorite position. Sorry.
What?
That's for that's the juicy content.
That's a
It is.
topic upcoming.
It is.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it's
Unfiltered.
exciting. You do get the unedited version, our juicy segment. And it's all our flubs and, like, you know, things that we don't want it aired out, but you know, we do it just for
We
you
do it
guys.
anyway. Just put it out there.
Exactly. But we're so
For the
excited
kids.
for our for the kids, for the children,
For the children's.
as Carlita would say, for the children, the children. Yeah, and we're so excited for our next guest. What an amazing gem! I'm telling you. Once you meet him, you're friends for life, and just the most pleasant, most supportive. Just helped us a lot with WrestleMania, with everything we've been doing. DS SHIN. Everyone,
Yes.
DS SHIN is in the house.
Yay.
And
I'm so
We're
excited.
so
I'm
honored,
excited.
very honored.
Let's bring him in. Ring that bell. As you guys know, he's on YouTube here for Ring the Bell. Huge advocate for women's wrestling and inclusivity and all things fabulous. Let's bring in DS SHIN. Welcome to the program.
Woohoo!
Hello.
Hello, my love. I knew you would dress up for the occasion. I knew it.
I had to.
Oh my
Of course.
gosh, you're amazing.
Is
You
my
are-
audio okay?
Thank you so much for gracing
Beautiful.
us with your presence today here on GAWTV.
Your
Thank you.
presence is our present.
Your present is our
Thank
favorite
you.
present.
Your present is my favorite too.
Yes.
I got little. I think I'm wearing like little Barbie. I'm feeling a little pink today, so
You are like a
decked out in
pink
pink.
dream right now. Well, that's so because then because obviously you know the deal. Who you wearing? What you drinking, darling? You're already about to lead us in. Are you ready for this Barbie movie or what?
That's what I'm here for. So because
Okay.
I just watched Barbie movie commercial trailer, I'm like, I'm feeling pink today because I grew up playing with a lot of Barbie dolls. My mom still had no idea that I'm gay, but I did play with a lot of Barbie dolls. I have to say though, I like wrestled a lot with my Barbie dolls, so I made them wrestle.
Yeah.
So some of them lost hair, so like some became Molly Holly.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
bless.
There's one for you, Lisa.
Yeah, thank you, DS SHIN.
So I got this hot pink suit from Boohoo Man, which I think is where like Seth Rollins shops a lot.
Yeah.
It's very cheap. It's like $50. But I really wanted like a hot pink suit, so I'm like, I got
With
it
a little
there. Thank you, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
With a little rib number underneath there. What do you?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Rib
like
for our pleasure.
Yes.
Summary. I got this, I don't know, pink. I got it from some party, and then this cranberry vodka.
Look at here.
Good boy.
Look at me. Me too. Me too.
Wow,
Yes.
you too, Lisa. That cranberry is deep.
You know, my hands make it. Actually, my hands are huge, so this is a big. Well, I did mostly cranberry because you gotta keep that UTI, urinary tract.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh
dear
my God.
I mean, urinary
All
tract.
right.
Clean it out. Yeah, I've been.
You look
trying
very
to
ready for
cranberry.
Pride Month, Lisa, with your glasses, and that's what we're also excited to talk about. But did you choose those especially for today, Lisa? The rainbow, yay!
I did order them a month ago because I knew Pride was coming up in the rainbow right here. Yeah, they're a little
Yes.
big, little chunky a little bit, but
They're
I
cute.
guess
I wish.
you know what? I shouldn't have painted my eyebrows so thick because you can't see my eyebrows.
Can't see them now.
You know,
What, Mickey?
I was like, you're like my 5th grade art teacher. Right now.
I feel like an old lady on these.
You know I love big glasses. They're very mean.
Okay, and I'm
But
wearing
that doesn't say 5th grade art teacher.
Oh,
That does not.
and
No,
I'm
ma'am.
wearing a dress that you guys know I have a big cartel store, so I'm just wearing one of these little flashy since it's Pride Month. I can't do a turtleneck or my workout pants or anything like that because these people show us up by the way they dress, like with the
Fashion is a thing.
contouring and all this.
yeah. They're making
Who's-
effort, and especially in Pride Month, it's everything goes.
Right.
Mickey, I'll have you go next because I have a question after this, so I'll wait for the list.
Ooh.
I feel like I'm momming so hard today because I've done so much today. I had to go to DMV, and then I finally, which I would love to share with you all, this little sneak peek of I got to go when I was going to the music studio. Yep, we're doing it. We're
Social
doing
peak.
it. Social peek for the kids.
Look at him.
It's hard in glasses.
Can you do it, DS?
I can't do it.
Try.
Oh, I could
Grab him in
never
your chin.
do it.
I don't know how long it took me. It took me
Very
months to
nothing.
learn this.
It did, Mickey. It did.
Oh my
it did.
So when I was going in the studio to go lay down this last song I did for like this movie track, I was driving to the studio and it was it was kind of crazy. And then I drove right past, it was called Gallatin Music City Airport. It's like a little private airport, right? Like a little tiny, like regional. My son was obsessed with trains, and that in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months since he's downloaded this Roblox app and started playing these pilot flight train simulator games, is now obsessed. And so everything trains is now went to planes. And so we got to go there, and I was just going to like because when I was going there, I was like, oh my God, there's an airport right here. And it's little tiny planes, like 2-seaters, 4-seaters flying in and out of there. And it was like also a drone plane, like one of the remote controls where it was like nobody sits in it. It was just, anyway. So I'd emailed them, never got a response from them because there's probably like 3 people working there. Then today, because I had to go to DMV and we sat there for hours. And then I was like, you know what? This airport is right here, Donovan. Let's go look at it. And I was just going to sit outside, like in the thing. And they said, and watch, like, see if they'd let us go, even though I thought this might be illegal, watch the airplanes land and stuff coming in and out of there. And then I saw people going in and out this building. I was like, Donovan, let's go inside. Do you know Kyle? God bless you, Kyle. Kyle, who works there at this airport, took us on a full, like, little tour. It took us on a full tour of the whole thing. We went inside the hangars. He let Donovan sit inside the airplane that they train, where they give that lessons and stuff to. And I'm sorry, I just wanted to share it because I love you all so much. And I know I went on a whole ramble, but that was my day. So I'm wearing my mom's shirt. And I'm drinking out of our Gal Pal ODB's Greek cup, some limonada, because I've had a mom day. But that's
Limonada.
and I'm gonna send you
Comments
guys all
so
the
hard.
pictures and Instagram. So
Yes,
you see what
please. Chase,
Yeah.
Kyle. Thank you, Kyle.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Kyle.
Kyle.
Cheers to you, Kyle.
Cheers.
Kyle, for making Mickie spend more money, not just on trains, now on plane.
No, planes.
Yeah.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Automobiles,
coming in hot,
I know.
for sure.
That doesn't
Ladies,
happen until he's 16.
I normally,
hopefully.
oh my God, Lisa, by the way, I have a dress that looks just like that. It's actually a bodysuit that's orange, so you inspired me. So next episode, I'll try to bring that out because it is very pride and sparkly. I'm on the road. I'm actually in Newcastle for a Comic-Con. So as much as I would have liked to be a little more flamboyant, I thought, let me put on my Elton John-esque
Yes.
liver and white glasses and kind of spruce myself up. And I'm drinking a hottie toddy because this girl has 7 days of full announcing. So I've got to get my whiskey intake and my ginger.
7 days, Val?
Yeah, not in a row, but pretty much. Yeah.
And what's
Between
this
now
little choke?
and Monday? Yeah, next Monday.
What's this little choker action you got going on?
So this is actually from off Saks Fifth Avenue, and I usually wear it long, but I thought let me try to make it a little more.
Let's choke it up.
Let's choke it up.
Yes.
We don't care what you're into. It's Pride Month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're unfiltered here. This is what we love about it. But speaking of things that we love, now, DS, we were singing your praises, we always do, before you came on and said, I think Lisa said, you know, once you meet you, you're just a friend for life, and you just have the most beautiful, effervescent soul, and your Ring the Belle podcast and YouTube show is so inclusive and so much fun and just so female empowerment and just so amazing. We love that. But you were a big part of Dresselmania. You were our roving reporter for Dresselmania. So before we get to see some clips of this, tell us your experience, because I'll tell you what, you guys that were there, you might have seen DS working his tail off, just running around, getting footage, getting interviews. You did such an amazing job. But tell us how
looking so fly, red carpet worthy.
The outfit.
Oh my God, to die. I couldn't.
I mean, it's Dresselmania, so I had to deliver like that. So
you did.
I did come with the harness, so that was really cute. But what a special experience, because this was my first WrestleMania. This is my first WrestleMania too. So my first WrestleMania. So I wasn't really sure what I was getting into, but what a great energy. Like everyone there just was so positive, and they were just sitting down talking about like amazing moment and just sharing that moment to everyone with that positivity was really, really special. Like all the Mick Foley stories, and then the performances were so great.
Yeah.
Dude, I said RJ City had me in stitches. I was dying. And I could not. At one point I even heard Nick like holler in laughter off to the side.
It's so funny.
And it wasn't I've been a big fan. I've been a really big fan of RJ since his drink coffee in underwear days. Have you seen any of those videos?
Yes. Lisa,
yes. We were on it. We were all on it, I think.
Oh, really?
I wasn't on it.
Underwear.
I wasn't on it.
I was on it. Oh, okay.
I didn't get asked.
Yeah.
We did a show. We did an indie show together. That's why I probably got the squeeze in.
Right.
That's why.
Maybe next time we should all be there with our underwear, making coffee.
If we can have a slumber party with cocktails, I don't see why we wouldn't, we wouldn't be opposed to drinking coffee in our underwear. No,
but shit might make us look bad, Val, because shit is like freaking rocking up like freaking Legacy Sups and getting shredded with his abs.
Man.
Like you were looking great.
Thank you.
Chicago's just lining up for SHIN. That's all I gotta say.
Get ready, Chicago.
Boys Town. They're like, Boys Town, is SHIN there?
It's exactly where I live, actually. Boys Town is like literally where I live.
I would love to come visit one day. But speaking of a visit, let's do a little revisit to some fabulous moments that SHIN caught on camera. So check this out, guys. Dresselmania exclusives all the way from Ring the Belle, thanks to SHIN.
Dresselmania. Welcome to Dresselmania.
This is our third annual Dresselmania event.
It's for charity. It's our third annual event benefiting Child Help.
And this is one that's very near and dear to my heart.
You guys are in for a treat. We have a lot of surprises. We got, oh my gosh, Mick Foley. We got all these wrestlers coming in, donating their time just to participate.
Me? What's my story?
Our good friend Mick Foley donated his time for the evening to come and host this magical event for us.
This was supposed to be his event. This is just us crashing the party and him going, no, out of the goodness of my heart, this event is more important. This is for a good cause. And he let us just take over this whole event.
Roosevelt Rawls is here, who Roosevelt and I, when she was 13 years old, we put out a song called With the Love of a Child. Roosevelt just turned 16, so she's here tonight, and we're going to perform With the Love of a Child together.
Thank you all for being so supportive and just helping Child Help and helping GAWTV, helping WrestleMania. We love you so much, and it means so much to us.
The preliminary total of the auctions. 13,400 with the auctions. 410 donated to Child Help.
I mean, DS, you went above and beyond, and you really gave it that Hollywood sparkle and that sort of like big red carpet feel, because we have been talking about you doing this, but I genuinely thought you would get like a couple interviews and like be like, bye. You were just working your tail off, and we are so appreciative of that, because you were just really, really in it to win it and there to help us out. So thank you for that so much. You're always welcome at WrestleMania every year in the same capacity of
oh my God, you're always, I can't say thank you enough either. I think from all of us, you know, the reason why this was our best year yet and we were able to raise $15,000 for Child Help is because of the support of you and all of our friends who kind of really came together to support an amazing cause. And I know you were everybody's so busy that week. You said it was your first WrestleMania weekend. It was, you know, everybody's insanely busy. So for people to just take their time and come to do something awesome with us and support a cause, but you were down from day one, and red carpet, darling. It was so beautiful. I'm very grateful for real.
And I'm thankful too, because I just want 10% when Channel E reaches out to you. I just want to because you are amazing at what you do, DS.
Really?
Like this is you, like everybody that meets you, they become friends immediately. You're just like a cousin that we've known forever. You know what I mean? And we love you so much, and we just appreciate the support and the love you give us, women wrestlers and just women in the industry, and how tough it is.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be a part of this project, because it's such a it's a good-hearted people doing great things, and I'm just honored to be a part of the process too. Yeah.
So much. That's so lovely.
Yeah.
And that's what's so great about, as we mentioned earlier, that it's such an inclusive channel, DS, and especially during Pride Month. I mean, that's something that we should touch on as well, because we try to, even here at GrownAssWomen TV, we try to feature, some of our favorites from the LGBTQIA+ community for this month, to like you're doing all the time, shining a light on not only women's wrestling, but inclusivity in wrestling and the progression that we've seen. Would you agree that you think it's getting hopefully better as we go, and if so, how do you think it's improved in the last few years?
I think wrestling is in such an interesting space right now. I think especially nowadays, I think pro wrestling, so how I love pro wrestling even to this day, is so important to me, is that wrestling is such an escape for a lot of us. For me, especially when the things are so divisive and difficult. And again, I want to say that I'm very thankful that GAWTV is doing this Pride special even every year, because I feel like, especially this year, it's always a celebration, but it seems like a lot of people in the LGBTQIA community seem so attacked this year. But coming back to your question is, wrestling is, bad guy versus good guys. It's it's a story that anyone can relate to, even in this divisive time. So there's something that everyone can just enjoy there. And with that, companies like, WWE, AEW, introducing the LGBTQIA wrestlers, and just letting people learn about them as characters and human, just naturally. I love how Nyla Rose at first, when she was introduced to AEW, she was like a monster heel. because look, bigger women, Monster Hill, natural. But I think as time goes, she was able to show how funny she is. She is able
so
to
funny.
So funny. So funny.
She
Her
pops
character
me almost every day.
I
don't
just said
always
that to her on Twitter, Mickie, actually. Just
almost
the best Twitter.
daily. She makes me chuckle, like a legit like laugh out loud. And I usually just like heart it and keep it moving, but she popped me really hard the other day, and I was just like, you always.
She's
one of the
delivers.
reasons why I go on Twitter, honestly.
Yeah. She was able to show that a lot on Twitter, and then she got to show a little bit of that during her program with Jade Cargill, which like everyone just they were in love with her. Same for Anthony Bowens. But Anthony Bowens is gay, but that's not necessarily like the gay character in AEW, but he got to show whatever fun, amazing stuff that he's doing on TV, and like people in love with them. So I think that's really, in that sense, I think wrestling has become like an important media that people are really getting to learn about LGBTQ people more and enjoy it all together, instead of just being like, oh, this is conservative media, this is liberal media. I think wrestling is that special place right now.
Well, also too, if you think about it, most gay characters on wrestling were always the comedic kind of characters, or like super flamboyant, and then a lot of times, they weren't necessarily gay playing those characters, and then there was a lot of the wrestlers who were gay, very in the closet gay, who were terrified of being exposed as being gay in the locker room or whatever. And then there was a lot of locker rooms, we say that because I think that we are such a big family that we already knew, or there was people that already knew, and it was just very much like, we're family, what the hell, we're all, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But that's the wonderful thing about wrestling. But I don't know, I think it's become more of an authentic, like, instead of making it a gimmick, right, where for a while it was a gimmick, instead of being a gimmick, like, it's more about, this is who we are, and this is, you see people thriving, and it's actually being celebrated in a positive way instead of a poke fun kind of way, when you start to celebrate these things all across the board.
They're not circus freaks at this time, like what women was at that time. But DS,
or like the Billy and Chuck wedding, or like all kinds of stuff. Which I loved the Billy and Chuck angle.
I did like it.
Let's face it, I loved it. But that would get if that angle got done today. I think we can all agree if that angle was done today, they would be canceled, and it wouldn't be. But would it still be funny? Would it still be funny? I guess
I would think that they would I think people would be disappointed that they were not gay. That were
they would be upset that they weren't really gay, right?
I know we want to see that kiss spot. You know what I mean? But DS, you just mentioned DS. You're like, this year, it threw me off a little bit. I raised my eyebrows. I'm like, you're like, this year's been hard for this genre of wrestling. What do you mean by that? Because I thought we're opening up more so on LGBT.
No, I think you mean more in like society, right, DS?
Yeah, just society,
Drag culture being canceled, and bans, and all this crap that's going on. A lot of it in Florida. Can I just clarify? I'm not from Florida. I just lived there a lot. Good time to mention that, because it's horrifying how people from other parts of the world that I even am remotely from Florida. I'm like, oh my God. Don't let me.
Like, hey, I'm from SoCal Val. I don't know if you read that part.
And then I say,
I just resided there. I lived there.
I don't know. It's all bad.
I worked there.
I'm gonna tell him I'm Guatemalan. I don't know.
But it threw me off because I thought we're still opening up. I'll be honest with you, because those are my shows and stuff like that. I thought we were being more open about
inclusive,
accepting the genre.
No, I think
of this.
Wrestling shows are getting a lot more inclusive in a natural way, like what Mickie said. You're just presenting them, and then you give them opportunities to be loved, for audience to know them. But society lately has been pretty rough, and only because LGBTQ community has been used as political kind of ploy for a long time. Well, for recently, which is very heartbreaking.
Yeah,
that's been really, really horribly disheartening to see. And me living in another country, when I talk about America, and it's like they say, oh, what about gun laws? What about this? And I'm like, oh my God, because that's such not who we are. And it's weird because not weird, but when you surround yourself, like we're in a safe space here and we all have, we all believe we're on the right side of history or herstory. But then, so that's who I surround myself with. And I'm like, I don't know anyone. I don't surround myself with anyone that has even, remotely that 1% of hate in their heart that would do that.
Yeah.
So that's really, really disheartening, especially again, like living in another country where they're like, oh, is this true? And I'm reading all this and I'm like, it's embarrassing. It's really,
it's really, truly embarrassing. I just watched Rainn Wilson from The Office. Dwight has a show. It's on, I forgot, I think it's on Netflix, but, Peacock. He's touring around countries and experience, like he's trying to find his happiness because he's a miserable guy. Because he's trying to find this, he's just like a miserable
trying to
guy.
find his purpose. Yeah, it's
That's
called
it.
midlife crisis.
It is. But he's always been miserable. He's just said, I've never been a happy guy. I'm trying to find a happiness. He went to Ghana, and Ghana has a law: you cannot be gay in the outside of the community. You're arrested. And he went into one of the homes where they have like a community. Just 10, they're just 10 and they're just playing games and stuff like that. How they have to hide it. And I thought, wait, I thought we're over this because, I'm in California. It's a little bit, it's more accepted here. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, I'm near Hillcrest. I lived in Boys Town in Chicago, like you, DS. And I've always been attracted to the gay community areas. I just feel comfortable. And I was so shocked that Ghana arrests people that were out being gay or just or cross-dressers or anything like that. And it was appalling. And I was like, I had no idea this was going on. And then I was watching with David and he goes, I thought it was all accepted everywhere now. So we were shocked.
And the statistics are shocking. And unless you want to really, really get depressed, don't look up statistics of what several countries, more than you would think.
Oh no.
But I think that's why, like, what a lot of the wrestling companies lately has been doing is so effective, is because when we talk about, those trans issue and trans kids issue, drag queens, we always think about them as like the others, they're the others, they're just this entity, or but with wrestling, we get to know these people as human, as wrestlers that we admire, we're admiring, or that we love cheering for, or maybe booing. So I think that is such like an important thing that wrestling is doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very well said. My gosh. Well, speaking of wrestling, we know that you have a bit of news coming out because you have interviewed, the be all, end all of wrestling. And I'm sure you've had some amazing moments and memories from your past interviews, but there is someone that you told us on the original episode that you were on here. By the way, you can watch it on replay. And of course, we're going to link all of the Ring the Bell information in the description on YouTube and for podcasts. But is it true that you are going to get a chance to speak with our little Foxy soon?
Yes. Party! Oh my God, yes!
Get the cat.
Oh my God, this is GAWTV is where my dream comes true, because I said I wanted to interview Alicia Fox, and then we were all like, it's probably gonna be hard. She's like loving life, she's just being private, which we respect. But finally, it happened. So
she has come out of her cocoon.
Yes, and
she hasn't been on our show. Yes, she hasn't been on our show. I don't know what strings you pulled to get on your show.
We're not your.
You can't get her on our show.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're like your fairy godmothers. We haven't interviewed her yet either. So kudos. We'll have her on.
Seriously, Val.
I gotta thank. Well, first of all, I gotta thank all the Ring the Bell fam who's been like really just reaching out to Alicia Fox about like, please be on Ring the Bell, please be on Ring the Bell. Yeah. But also thank you to Rosa Mendez who made this happen. She texted Alicia for me, and it's just
Rosa, who we also love. I love Rosa.
Yeah,
she's so
we
awesome.
Need to have our show too.
Is there anyone else, DS, that you have not interviewed that you would like to, wrestling or beyond? Is there like a list of like bucket list you might have, people that you want to speak to on your show?
Oh my God. So there's 3 people that I always said that I wanted to interview, like my dream interview. So Alicia Fox. Well, so let me preface this a little bit. So these 3 women are like, I feel like there are many, many talented interviewers out there, but I was confident that I could really interview them the best in the sense that I can give them this good energy that we love them, we respect them. So it was Alicia Fox, Oksana, and Jillian Hall. Those 3 women, like they
Really?
deserve their flowers.
They do.
And
They
I
do.
feel like Ring the Bell, out of all the media outlets out there, could really give them the respect and love and flower that they deserve. So I always say
I
those
love
are my
that.
three dream.
Oh, you're gonna make it happen for sure. Oksana, I don't know, ladies. I don't think I've ever actually worked with her. Never.
I know. I didn't really know Oksana either, but I remember talking to Foxy about her. So Foxy worked a lot with her in that because I think she was there after we left, Lisa.
Yeah.
Oksana was Kama, right? In SHIN, Shimmer, right?
No.
She was in
Oksana was the Russian, or was she Czech?
Yeah. Lithuanian bombshell, and she was there to entertainment you.
So cute. Yes. And Jillian, of course. But that's great. And that everyone has to have their bucket list. When we have people that we've always wanted to interview on the show. I mean, obviously I'm the biggest like Drag Race fan. So me, getting to interview Ginger Minj, for example, could have died. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Everyone has those people. Lisa and Mickie, who would you like to see on the show, wrestling or otherwise?
Who on our show?
Yeah.
Like Matthew McConaughey would be cool.
Yep.
Okay. What is it? All right.
All right.
Yeah. And then anybody else is fine. Yeah. I'm kidding.
For me, of course, John Travolta is my epitome.
Yes.
Of
Tony Little. We need Tony Little on the show.
Tony Little. Yeah.
Like the guy who sells the treadmills.
Do you remember Tony Little? And my mom had all his workouts thing. He wore the one piece with the little spaghetti strap.
You know who he looks like? He looks a lot like 19-year-old Chris Masters. And I'm not joking. Because I knew 19-year-old Chris Masters, the long hair.
Yes, she dated Chris Masters when she was 19.
He's never been on the show either. Wait
a minute.
Oh shit.
Chris Masters.
I love Disaster Piece. And we have got to have him on so we can talk all about this.
I shouldn't have told you.
Mickie, what'd you call him? Mickie? What'd you call him?
I called him Disaster Piece because
I love it. Disaster Piece.
OMG.
I like learning. For me, it's like I just like learning about different genres of like television shows and even things that we're not into or anything like that. I really enjoy getting to know people, So like opening our eyes and getting a sneak peek in their life,
Well, speaking about the future, DS, as we let you go here, you've been so amazing, and we knew you would be. Any final words for your fans? Again, we're going to put everything in the description so they can follow along, watch our past episode together, and watch more WrestleMania, which is still available on Fight TV. With it's all benefiting child health again. And thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for making WrestleMania so special. But any final words for your legions of fans here, DS?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for doing this Pride special again. Like, it means a lot, especially given that you ladies were who we grew up like just really admiring. Like, we were so inspired by all of you. So for you to give that love back to the LGBTQ community means so much to us. So we're very, very appreciative of that. So thank you so much. And then what should I say? I mean, Ring the Bell is here for Road to 100K. So please subscribe. And this Pride Month is going to be a very special one. So let's every letter of LGBTQIA letter is so important. It's, I think, more than ever to build our bond and to get to know each other and help each other in this community is so important in this month. So let's do that. Let's help each other. Let's get to learn about each other, and love is love.
Love is love. Couldn't have said it better. DS, we love you. Cheers. Happy Pride, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you.
This is the word to go, yo.